Hi everybody! Today we will talk about polarization and hydrogen bonds. So far we have considered two extreme cases, ionic bonding and covalent bonding. But of course, there's also everything in between. A purely covalent bond exists only between atoms of the same element that are bonded to each other, for example hydrogen. But as soon as there are different elements in a molecule, electronegativity affects the bond. We have talked about electronegativity before, and I linked the corresponding video in the video description. Here's a quick summary again. Electronegativity is the ability of an atom to attract electrons in a bond. If we consider water, for example, oxygen is significantly more electronegative than hydrogen, so electrons in bonds tend to be attracted towards the oxygen. This leads to what is known as polarization. The atoms are not charged because the hydrogen does not fully donate the electrons and the oxygen does not fully accept them. But they are also not exactly centered between the atoms. Therefore, the oxygen is slightly negatively charged, thus negatively polarized, and the hydrogen is positively polarized. As we already know from ionic bonding, oppositely charged particles attract each other. The same is true for polarized particles, with the difference that these attractive forces are weaker. An example of these attractive forces are hydrogen bonds. For these to form, hydrogen must be bonded to a small, strongly electronegative atom, such as oxygen or nitrogen. This causes the hydrogen atom to become strongly polarized. To stay with our example, let's see what this looks like when several water molecules come together. Each water molecule has strongly polarized hydrogen and oxygen atoms. When they are in close proximity to each other, they attract each other. Here you see in green all the different places where these attractive forces prevail. And now imagine that this network could be continued infinitely in all directions. These so-called hydrogen bonds allow water to build up strong intermolecular interactions, in other words, forces between different molecules. This is, for example, what gives rise to the surface tension of water. However, these bonds do not only occur in water, they are also responsible for the structure of DNA, our proteins, and many other molecules. This was an overview of a polarization in hydrogen bonds. If you have questions, suggestions, or tips, leave them down in the comments. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one!